and welcome to TRB Trading. In today's video, I just want to touch bases with you guys because I actually skipped a week. Last week, Wednesday, I did not post, so please forgive me for that. I try to upload every Wednesday. Anywho, this video is about the current state of the market, specifically speaking, the S&P 500. Today is July 24th, and I mean, the stock is down 2%, and quite frankly, it's been down like every day this week so far, and today's Wednesday. So needless to say, I'm a little concerned, but I want to talk to you guys about just the mindset that you need to have when the market is in a downtrend, because it's not just the S&P. Like, I have like 6 of my like favorite stocks and all of them are down. So I'm like, what is going on? What are we doing? So for me personally, I am very optimistic. I'm like, it's going to go back up. It's going to go back up. And so that could be good and that could be bad, right? For the sake of it just being good, you know, that you're always hopeful, and you know what, things might turn around. But for somebody like me who is biased on the bullish side, like I'm always thinking, oh, it's going to turn around, it's going to turn around, you could end up finding yourself out of a lot of money, right? Especially when you're doing options, which I'm primarily a options trader. So that being said, I found a few things that have helped me through this week of a bearish market, if you will. One, I was able to just pick some longer term expiration dates, and long for me is like through the week because I'm a day trader. So usually, especially on the S&P, I will get like a trade that is going to expire same day, and I get in there and make my money and I get out, right? Which works fine if you have a call and the market is going up. And I got burnt a few too many times on that last week, so I was like, okay, this week I'm going to get calls that expire on Friday. So right now, even though my positions are down, it's only Wednesday, so there's at least 2 more days in a week for them to go up, and hopefully I can either break even or make some money by Friday, because you never know when the market's going to go back up. So I would say pick some longer expirations, and if you can, go even further than that, because 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month is even better because it gives you time to have to deal with the ups and downs of the market. The problem with that though is the further you go out, the more expensive it's going to be. So definitely stay within your budget and what you can afford to lose, because just assume all of it is lost once you put it in the market. That's number one. Um, but if you want to grow a small account, sometimes you have to get some expiration dates that are closer to the day of, until you get a bigger account. So if you can, get some expirations that are further out, and then also try your best to manage your risk, which I personally haven't been doing a great job of that, because I've expressed to you guys before, I have a 50% stop loss for myself, which is very risky anyhow. A lot of people do 20%, 15%, and then they're out of there. But like I said, I'm always hopeful, so I give it at least until 50% to go down, and then if it doesn't turn around, I'll get out. But like I said, the market has been going down so much this week that some of my call options have gotten down to like 70%, 80%. And at that point, I'm like, well, I'm already invested to this point. I might as well just wait until it goes back up. So anyway, try not to do that. If you do have a stop loss in place for yourself, set it. You can actually set it to where it will automatically cut your losses. And I do that now on Webull. I haven't quite figured out how to do it on Robinhood yet. For some reason, it seems more difficult to me, but on Webull, I've been able to set stop loss and figure it out. So sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. The problem with it is if I set a stop loss for, say, 50%, and it gets triggered and then turn around and the market goes right back up, then I lose the chance on it actually going back up. Like, it'll automatically stop me out. Then I feel like I missed out on the opportunity to ride it back up. So anywho, just have your stop loss in mind and try your best to stick as close to it as you can. And then the other thing is, try not to be so biased. Like, I admit that I am biased on the bullish side because it's green, it's positive. I am such a positive person, so I'm like, yeah, we're going up, right? But in this market, it's going to go up and it's going to go down. And guess what? You can make money when it goes down. That's why I was telling you guys about how to make money doing options puts, because if the market is going down, you might as well ride it down, right? So my advice is, if you're in a call and it's going down and say it gets to 50% and you stop it out, right? And there's signs pointing to the market continuing to go down, I say grab an options put and make your money on the downside. Because I did that last week and I was in the S&P and I'm just waiting for it to go back up, and it never turned around. And so I got out of my call and then jumped into a put, and instantly I started making money. So I'm like, look, ain't no sense in being biased. You take what the market will give you, you make your money, and you get out of there. And either way, it'll be a win-win solution. So yeah, so to wrap this up, make sure you're managing your risk and make sure that you're not being too biased, and just go with the flow of the market so that you can make money regardless of what's going on, because nobody knows if it's going to go up or go down. But you know what you can handle as far as how much you can lose, how much you can handle mentally, and how much you want to make out of the situation. So I encourage you guys to keep on educating yourself. I'll do my best to educate you from my little corner of YouTube. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you're not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to more videos. Again, I try to post videos every Wednesday, so make sure your bell notification is on. In the meantime, I'll be trading. Blessings.